listen to people talk, and we forget what we heard before we even get out of the auditorium. This year, Hope Squad's challenge to you is to do something different starting now. It is up to us as individuals to end bullying. We will begin today's assembly with our cheer squad leading us in our school song and creed, followed by Granger's dance company performing an interpretive dance, Stand and Stay Standing. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and stay standing for the school song and creed.
United States of America,
speak to us, followed by our cheer squad performing a powerful message about bully prevention, followed by In My 1B poems performed by student body officers and a member of our faculty. We are so pleased to welcome to Granger High School Miss Lauren Wilson, the current reigning Miss Utah. Miss Utah Lauren Wilson is a recent graduate of UVU with a degree in behavioral science. She will attend graduate school after her year as Miss Utah and obtain a psychology degree and become a forensic psychologist. Lauren's platform is With Help Comes Hope, suicide awareness and prevention. She shares this message with schools, civic groups, and other youth groups throughout the state. Lauren is a talented dancer and just recently returned from competing in the Miss America pageant in Atlantic City. Can we have a nice Granger welcome for Miss Lauren Wilson?
Thank you guys so much. I'm excited to be here with you today. I have been to Granger for the past 3 years teaching in different health classes. Have I taught any of you guys before? A couple of you? Okay. Well, I'm excited to be back here today, and as was just stated, my platform is suicide awareness and prevention, and that goes hand in hand with what we're talking about today, which is bully prevention. And so we're just going to kind of dive right into it. Most of us at one point or another have been affected by bullying, whether we have been bullied ourselves, whether we've bullied someone else, or we've seen it happen. I want you guys to raise your hands if you have been one of those 3 people at any time. Okay. Almost every single one of you raised your hands. Almost every single one of you in this room raised your hands. Now, you don't need to specify which one you were, whether you've seen it, whether you've been the bully, or you've been bullied yourself. But that just shows how often people are affected by bullying. It is such a big problem nowadays, and it's something that we just kind of brush under the rug. We don't think it happens very often, but it happens all the time, and it's something that really needs to be addressed. It's gotten to the point where bullying has been normalized. It's something that happens. And there are some people that tell their parents about it, or teachers call parents about it, and they just say, oh, it's fine. Just let them have it out, and it'll be over, and that's that. And that's not how it should be treated. Bullying is something that is serious and can have lifelong effects on someone. And it's something that happens every single day. Now, it can happen at school, it can happen online, and that is where most of bullying happens, is behind a computer screen. People bully for so many different reasons, whether it's because of the way someone looks, the way they dress, they're not as smart as somebody else. There are so many reasons that people get bullied. And it happens to everyone. Nobody is immune from it. Now, when I was in high school, my senior year was the Sterling Scholar for dance, and once the pictures were hung up in the school for everybody to see, I had people coming up to me saying, wait, I didn't know you were smart. You're blonde, you're a dancer, you hang out with all the dancers. I had no idea that you were smart. And I was like, wait, that's rude. Like, I'm smart. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I'm not smart, or because I'm a dancer doesn't mean I'm not smart. And looking back on it now, that was a form of bullying. Sure, it wasn't as aggressive as some other ways, but that was a form of bullying. I was being bullied because of the way I looked, because I had blonde hair. I was being bullied because I was a dancer. And apparently if you have blonde hair and you're a dancer, you're not supposed to be smart. But that just goes to show it can happen to anyone, anybody at all. 20% of students at any given high school have been bullied at one point or another. Again, this could be physical bullying, this could be cyberbullying, and 15% have avoided school because of it. Now, my best friend, her little brother is 8 years old. He's the cutest little 8-year-old you'll ever see. He's got this long blonde hair he always wears in a ponytail, and he's great. He skipped school for 2 weeks because he was being bullied by his classmates. He refused to go to school. Now, I don't know if he was being bullied because of the way he looked, or maybe he said something in class, I don't know. But an 8-year-old was being bullied to the point that they felt the need to avoid school. And when it starts that young, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So this is something that should not be happening. I mean, it's happening to an 8-year-old. Imagine how bad it is in junior highs and high schools. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure you guys know. You know how bad it can get for people. The biggest way that bullying is happening right now is through cyberbullying. Online, social media, comments behind a screen. When I first won Miss Utah, I was told, don't look at the message boards. There's gonna be people on there that say things about you, that don't even know you. And just for fun, the night that I won, I was at my hotel that night, and my mom and I decided to look at them. And I got told I looked like a Concorde. I don't even know what a Concorde is. But it was from somebody. We looked them up. We had no idea who they were. They weren't even from the area I grew up in. But they were saying hurtful things about me behind the safety of the computer screen. And I mean, we looked at him that night, we laughed about him, I just kind of brushed it aside. But it happens constantly. Every single day behind a computer screen, because nobody can confront you behind a computer screen. Nobody can confront you behind your phone screen. You can be anonymous and say whatever you want and nobody knows. But whatever you say is out there forever. It does not go away. Even if you delete it, it is still there. And your words can be hurtful, even if it's to somebody you don't even know. Again, I got told I looked like a Concorde, and that wasn't quite hurtful because I don't know what it means. My mom said it's a type of bird or something. But eventually, the things you say add up. Little by little, they start affecting people. It may not hurt someone the first time you say their clothes are ugly. But if you say it every day for a month, by the end of that month, they're going to be so self-conscious about what they're wearing, and it's going to beat them down piece by piece. So just don't do it. Just don't say those hurtful things. Don't behave in those hurtful ways. 80% of students at any given school have seen bullying happen. How many of you have seen bullying happen before? Okay, again, the majority of you raised your hands. Now don't raise your hand for this one, but just think about it. How many of you that did just raise your hands said something about it? Told a teacher, told a parent, told your principal? How many of you did something about what you saw? Just think about that for a minute. When we see bullying happen, the best way to stop it is to tell someone. Tell your teacher, tell your parent, tell your principal, tell your counselor, tell someone who has the power to make it stop. If you feel comfortable getting involved at the moment, you say something right then and there. If it's got to the point where it's physical and you don't feel comfortable getting involved, you need to go tell someone. Because that is the best way to stop bullying from happening. Calling someone fat does not make you skinnier. Calling someone ugly does not make you prettier. Calling someone stupid does not make you smarter. That's not how it works. So just don't do it. Like I said, eventually the first time you call someone ugly, it may not affect them. But down the road, it starts to affect people. It starts to hurt people. Now, like I said at the beginning, my platform is suicide awareness and prevention. And in the junior high and high school age group, one of the leading causes of suicide is bullying. People that have been bullied, whether it's physical bullying or cyberbullying, they have been bullied to the point that they feel the need to take their life because that is the only way to make it stop. You guys, don't let that happen. Do not let that happen. You guys have more power than you think. Your words have more power than you know. So use them wisely. Speak wisely. Now again, bullying does not discriminate. It's not like there's a certain group of people that, oh, these are always the people that get bullied. To this day, there is a local title holder in the Miss Utah organization that bullies me. She has verbally attacked my family. She has verbally attacked me. She has said so many things behind my back about how I should not be Miss Utah, how horrible I am, how horrible my family is. And again, that just goes to show it does not discriminate. And it's by a local title holder, someone who's supposed to be a role model, an example for everyone else. It can happen to anyone. And I am so fortunate to have the friends and family that I do, because in my position, there is not much I can do about that. But my friends and family can. And they have spoken up for me and defended me in more ways than one, and I am so grateful for that. So say something. Don't be afraid to speak up. Just because it's not the cool thing to do, or you're afraid your friends are going to make fun of you for saying something or defending someone, who cares? It doesn't matter. You need to say something. You guys, you are so fortunate to attend the school that you do. You have so many people of different backgrounds, of different cultures, and you can learn from each other because you are all so different. I went to a high school where we were all pretty much the same. We didn't have a wide variety of cultures and backgrounds. That's just not how it was. And I wish I went to a school like this. You guys celebrate your differences. Everybody is unique. Everybody is different. Everyone has things about them that nobody else has. Imagine how boring it would be if everybody were the same. If everybody came from the same place, if everybody looked the same way, imagine how boring that would be. You guys are in a school where you can learn about different people and where they come from and why they do certain cultural things that they do. Learn from each other, celebrate each other. Someone dresses differently than you, that's awesome. Ask them why they do that. Ask them where that comes from and learn about them. You guys take advantage of the people around you and the places that you are. Don't be afraid to talk to people that, sure, maybe are a little bit different than you. Again, you guys are so fortunate to be at the school where you are. Now, I'm going to challenge you today. If you see bullying, say something. Don't keep it to yourself. You need to tell someone. How many of you are willing to do that? Even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it puts you in an awkward position, I want to see everyone's hands up, because every single one of you needs to be willing to say something, needs to be willing to stop bullying. Thank you. You guys, don't let it happen. Just end it. Thank you.
my name is Carmen, and I'm gonna do a quick poem for you guys. They stare, they point, they laugh, they whisper. You see with your eyes and wonder why. Why me? You try to blend in, hoping no one points you out. Is it my hair? Is it my smile? Is it the way I dress? All the teasing and the shoving and the name calling gets worse day by day. You still wonder, what is your purpose here? What's the point? You feel like nothing makes you feel alive. You don't fit. But maybe you're not supposed to fit. Maybe you're supposed to blend in paper. Because all of your flaws are meant to heal. Because you are your own unique piece of work. A piece of work I call art. Hello, my name is Nada, and I'm going to be reciting a poem as well. In her one beat, she was kind and beautiful, but very shy. A gift to this world, but she still had to wonder why. Why had it been that her life had been so grim? In her one beat, she felt as her life walked on by, leaving her empty and afraid. In her one beat, she was drowning, and those around her simply watched. She didn't understand why those words had such a profound impact on her. Lost and uncaring, now those were the words that defined her. In her one beat, all she needed was a friend. But it wasn't until her last beat that the others realized that words were her defeat.
Good morning, everybody. I just want you to meet Ben. This is Ben's culture. We got a fan club. And Ben wrote something. Last week he came to me and he gave me something. He said, Mr. Hopkins, will you read this? So it took me a couple of days, and I read it one morning, and I read it again, and I read it again, and I read it again, and I've been reading it to people ever since, because it's just touched me in that way. So I want you to know that Ben didn't want to read it himself. He prefers to be behind the mic or the camera, but these are the words of Ben. What's the matter? You tired? You frustrated? That you can't do it? Can't get the time you want or the distance you need? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, pal, but life isn't given to us on a silver platter. You see, it wouldn't be life if we just got whatever we wanted without the blood, the sweat, and the tears. You have to fight for it. Even if that means crawling your way to the finish line. Anyone can live. It's just how you decide to do it. No matter who you are, you can finish to the end. What's your excuse? You see, it doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're Asian or Hispanic. You can be a freaking Oompa Loompa for all I care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you run, you swim, you jump, you fall, you wrestle, you study, you dance, you toss. Because I got news for you, friend. Everyone is fighting their own battle. And it's up to you to figure out what that battle is. You could be trying to swim that pool in a less stroke, one less stroke, or memorize all the periodic elements. A battle is a battle, no matter what the context. It doesn't matter what your battle is. It's just that you decide to take it on. For any great matter, there must be a beginning. And it is at that moment you make a break. It is at that moment that your whole body is telling you no. But you're telling your body to keep going because that drive to keep going, that's what makes us prevail through all the hell we must go through. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, or your situation. You have your own battle that you must begin. That is where it all starts, the beginning. It's up to you to decide to take it or give up. You're not planning on giving up, are you? That would mean throwing away your beginning, the whole reason you started. Gone. It's now out the window. And you wouldn't do that to yourself, now would you? No, because you had a dream, a reason to begin. That is where the great moments begin, at the beginning. With every battle is introduced its opponent. In this case, you. Now it's all on you. There was no one else to rely on but you. It is all up to you and only you. You can choose where this battle begins and how. So, where do you begin?
To thank our cheer squad, dance company, and our poets for their contributions to making this assembly great. We want to express a very heartfelt thank you to Lauren Wilson, our Miss Utah, for taking the time to come and talk to us and for sharing her wonderful message. And thanks to you all for attending our Bully Prevention Assembly. So let's leave on this note. How can we at Granger stop and even prevent bullying? Be thoughtful and treat others as you want to be treated. Listen, guys, this is what they remember you by. Keep that in mind. Be empowered and control what is in your power to control. If you're being bullied, believe in yourself rather than the bullier. Be connected, and if you see bullying going on, let the bullier know that it's not cool. Let the victim, the one being bullied, know that he or she has your support and isn't in it alone. Thanks to the Hope Squad for coordinating today's assembly and for promoting hope at Granger High School. Can the members of Hope Squad please stand up? Lancer Pride really is at the core of having a bully-free environment, and it all starts with you. Let's stand up to bullying, stand strong against bullying, and stand together against bullying. Please now return to your 2B class.